The Holy Gospel according to Luke. Glory to you, Lord. Jesus came down with the 12 and stood in a level place with a great crowd of his disciples and a great multitude of people from all Judea, Jerusalem, and the coast of Tyre and Sidon. They had come to hear him and to be healed of their diseases. And those who were troubled with unclean spirits were cured. And all in the crowd were trying to touch him, for power came out from him and healed all of them. Then he looked up at his disciples and said, "Blessed are you who are poor, for yours is the kingdom of God. Blessed are you who are hungry now, for you will be filled. Blessed are you who weep now, for you will laugh. Blessed are you when people hate you, and when they exclude you, revile you, and defame you on the account of the Son of Man. Rejoice in that day and leap for joy, for surely your reward is great in heaven. For that is what their ancestors did to the prophets. But woe to you who are rich, for you have received your consolation. Woe to you who are full now, for you will be hungry. Woe to you who are laughing now, for you will mourn and weep. Woe to you when all speak well of you, for that is what their ancestors did to the false prophets." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, O Christ.
You may be seated.
Blessed are the agnostics. Blessed are they who doubt, those who aren't sure, those who can still be surprised. Blessed are those who have nothing to offer. Blessed are they for whom death is not an abstraction. Blessed are they who've buried their loved ones, for whom tears could fill an ocean. Blessed are they who've loved enough to know what loss feels like. Blessed are they who don't have the luxury of taking things for granted anymore. Blessed are they who can't fall apart because they have to keep it together for everyone else. Blessed are those who still aren't over it yet. Blessed are those who mourn. Blessed are those who no one else notices, the kids who sit alone at middle school lunch tables, the laundry guys at the hospital, the sex workers and the night shift street sweepers. Blessed are the forgotten. Blessed are the closeted. Blessed are the unemployed, the unimpressive, the underrepresented. Blessed are the wrongly accused, the ones who never catch a break, the ones for whom life is hard, for Jesus chose to surround himself with people like them. Blessed are those without documentation. Blessed are the ones without lobbyists. Blessed are those who make terrible business decisions for the sake of people. Blessed are the burned out social workers and the overworked teachers and the pro bono case takers. Blessed are the kind-hearted NFL players and the fundraising trophy wives. And blessed are the kids who step between the bullies and the weak. Blessed is everyone who has ever forgiven me when I didn't deserve it. Blessed are the merciful, for they totally get it. You are of heaven, and Jesus blesses you.
In our gospel reading today, Jesus stands eye to eye with human suffering and pain. Injustice is shown to the poor, the hungry, and rejected. Jesus stands with, not over, those who are hurting. A little difference in the Gospel of Luke. In the Gospel of Matthew, we hear Jesus being on the mountain because of Moses, the teachings of Moses. That connection. But this time, we hear that Jesus was at the plain with everyone and meeting them eye to eye. Jesus interrupts this cruel world, blesses the weak and warning the supposedly powerful. Blessed are you who hate people. Blessed are you when people hate you and when they exclude you. Jesus says it's another way of saying that they can't have hope and salvation with ego and manipulation. It just doesn't work that way. The power which comes out of Jesus is the power of reversal. Jesus turns everything upside down, as we've heard before. The poor are blessed the hungry, filled the despised, honored, and God's power is indeed the power with and not the power over. Quite literally, Jesus is leveling with the disciples, speaking with them eye to eye and telling them this is not going to be easy. Jesus' words are not only for those who feel like they are on the fringes, but he also speaks to those whose comforts in life has distracted them from loving their neighbors. Jesus comes down to us and meets us where we're at, wherever we're at. Whether we see ourselves as being comforted or challenged by Jesus, he is helping us to stay closer to the middle. Instead of extremes of judging those who are blessed and judging those who are cursed. He's encouraging us to live in God's love and forgiveness. A month ago, I was introduced to the album, By the Way, I Forgive You, by Brandy Carlisle. It's a wonderful album and has deep, rich theology and thinking about forgiveness. I can't stop listening to this album. I've been listening to it so much that even last night I had my earbuds on and Tom was trying to get my attention as I was doing dishes, and he was a little frustrated with me. He didn't know that I was listening to music. And just a week ago at the Grammy, she won the Best Americana album. In case you don't know what Americana is, it's kind of a mix of genres of country and blues and rock and roll and folk and others kind of mixed together. Her album speaks, again, of forgiveness. It's deep layers of forgiveness that we all can identify with. On stage at the Emmys, she's told the crowd, Americana music is the island of misfit toys, and I am such a misfit. I came out of the closet at 15 years old when I was in high school, and I can assure you that I was never invited to any parties. In an interview in NPR's All Things Considered, Carlisle spoke of the hurt she felt when her pastor refused to baptize her because she was gay. The theme of forgiveness, she says, appeared the way an artist chisels away at a sculpture. For Carlisle, understanding forgiveness included forgiving the pastor who withheld baptism from her. It took me a long time to forgive him, she said. It threatened my faith and self-worth. Ultimately, Carlisle knew as she was inviting others to consider forgiveness, she had to also find a way to forgive her pastor. Such is the power of Christ. It is a power which is not forced, but comes freely. It is a power that confronts us at times and challenges us at other times and comforts us even at other times. It is the power of love. Our final word of this series. I hope you know, through the power of the Holy Spirit, that Christ stands with you wherever